Hello friends, this is my second video, chapter 2, Nature and Tribal People. The tribal and the Adivasis are the real protectors of the forests, rivers and the mountains. But this intimate relationship with nature is declining. Our identity is dependent on nature. We prolong each other's existence on this planet. Nature is not something to look around at our backyards or on television. It is our root. Every human culture and tradition, religion, myths, and legends evolved from it. Therefore, destroying nature means losing our identity. Identity will remain, but remain in our memories, remain in our museums, remain in our books and official documents. Distancing ourselves from nature will cost us skillful works, good food, and the meaning of our agricultural based festivals, our customs. We will also lose our health. A couple of decades ago, the Barapani River that runs through Naharlagan was a crystal clear river with rich aquatic life, and now it is more like a big dirty drain, existing only to cause flood and landslides. Most aquatic life are almost unseen now. We used to catch fish and use water for drinking. It was a joyful and relaxing time. But now the river is polluted and the water is undrinkable. Fish just disappeared. You may wonder how that happened. Nature is a self-correcting system, but that takes time. It is because of the disappearance of rocks and pebbles, small stones, from the rivers that the river became so dirty and the fish and the water insects almost disappeared. Why it is so? It is because the stones and pebbles stop the free and fast flow of the gushing water. Stone is important for fish of the mountain rivers to lay their eggs. Water insects also lay their eggs or nourish their young ones under or at nook and corner and around the rocks and stones in the water. Now, with the disappearance of the stones, many species of fish and aquatic life has gone forever. These rocks and stones also act as a filter to clean water by holding the sand with it on the riverbed. Now the question is, where all these stones and rocks gone? We used every small and big stones for the construction of our houses and bridges. We thought they were uselessly sitting there. When we were children, trees, rivers, and paddy fields were our learning places, kind of school. The life's most important lessons we learned amidst nature. Our forefathers brought our culture long way up to this point, handed it to us. They did their duty. But what about us now? Nature is our psychological protection. Most important thing is the poor can survive. Nature is our collective property, not personal, but it is our personal duty to protect it. I think the old folks were wiser. For instance, the old folks knew well the effect of the moon over nature. They used to cut bamboo or other items from forests during the phase of the dark moon because the houses made with those materials would last long. It would not be eaten by moths. But if you cut during the bright moon phase, the material would not last. Now, this is a wonderful scientific fact, which they knew. Nature makes us feel as one, connected. Living with nature is equal to doing yoga and other exercise for health. You just have to be there. That is all you have to do. Every person should learn to plant a tree, a seed, no matter how rich or modern he is. There is nothing more satisfactory than to see a seed grows into plant and becomes the part of the environment. Every school should teach students to create their own ecosystem. It is false to think that living in houses with modern luxuries and clean surroundings with no mud and things of that sort is very safe. It is a big lie. The closed rooms and so-called clean rooms has seen more virus and bacteria attacks in recent years. Cities have no natural ecosystem to digest the bad elements of nature. Living in nature also makes us understand and see the reality of life. That life is mystery, life is a cycle, life is life and death, life is organic, life is happiness and sorrow, life is precious. So my dear Arunachalis, protect our nature, our rivers, our mountains, and our local products, because I myself is a person who was grown up with nature, and I do my best. So I request you to, on your personal level, do whatever you can. Thank you very much.